Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So I just posted my rankings video and then I've gone onto Twitter and seen some news, and then I thought I'd quickly just react to them and let you know what I feel about each one of them transfers. So let's just jump into it. So before I get started, I seen this and I quickly just wanted to mention it and say get well soon, Paul. If any of you are in contact with him and you see this, please do pass on my well wishes to him, and a speedy recovery. So first of all, I've only just seen this Mike stuff and the 10 million value that Chelsea have got, and if I'd just seen this, my head would be hot and I'll be screaming at the computer at you guys. But I've gone up and screwed up, and my stress levels have gone down. So I'm just going to move on to the next one. Not that Fabrizio isn't reliable. I'm going to try and take it with a pinch of salt and hope for the best that Chelsea aren't so stupid. So Ben gave an update and said that the situation is basically the same, and Milan want 20 to 5 million, and we're trying to negotiate a fee, and I'm hoping that is the case, and I don't even think that is a bad price to pay for a goalkeeper of his ilk. 29 years old, 30 next month. Yes, I know he's got only 12 months on his contract, but he's a very good goalkeeper, and he'd improve us. We signed Robert Sanchez for 25 million. We signed Jorgensen for 21 million. When you compare them, Mike gives you more, I think. And so the next update is Chelsea have no intention to wait for Mike, and I didn't expect that. The transfer window closes on the 10th for us, and we have to pick our Club World Cup squad. So I expect we've got 4 or 5 days to get these things over the line. And then the next update is from Darko. If you don't follow him, give him a follow. He's brilliant. Trusted source, trusted guy, and a really good guy around behind the account, and he's really good for the community. So if you don't follow him and you're watching this, please give him a follow. He's well worth it. And he says talks continue. Let's hope for the best. So he's the last one that I update, the last person I seen with an update. So this is why I'm not as upset, because I trust Darko, and he said that Maresca's told the club he wanted a goalkeeper, and he's given the all clear on Mike. So it would be annoying if they didn't go and get him, especially for the price. I think even the price, what, the 25 million doesn't feel like we're getting robbed for me. So yeah, let's move on to the next story. And the next story is about Gittens and us trying to get him. I know we've always wanted him. The value at 50 million is a bit high for me, but the more I think about it, the more I think he could be really good for Maresca's system. The way he asks his wingers to hug the touchline, he's very good at direct. He's very good at getting to the touchline, taking on his man. Dribbles are good. Has a good shot on him. He's a bit ruthless and wants to have shots, so he could cut in and have shots. I'm not delighted about the 50 million. I don't think he's at that value yet. He's got the potential to be past that if he gets all the ticks. He's still got a few things to iron out in his game, but I'm not against it. Then the next update is from Ben again, and it's about Paez and being in the Club World Cup squad. Again, I'm not surprised by this, to be honest. Chelsea have got, um, they can pick 36 players in the Club World Cup squad, and we've had a 25-man squad plus Tyreek George and Achimpong. So there's another 9 players that we can add to the squad, basically, and the likes of Penders, Andrey, Santos, Paez. There's many more that are coming back off loan. I'm not surprised they'll be in the squad, because it's kind of like a pre-season, especially from Paez's point of view. He's getting linked to a move to Strasbourg, so being around the squad would be good for him. He'd get extra few weeks of knowing what Maresca wants before he does go out on loan. So when he does come back, he knows a little bit more, and he can get to know the players a little bit more in a bit of a relaxed frame of mind, hopefully, and see what it's about. A Club World Cup, a big tournament. So yeah, I'm not surprised, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing these guys around the squad. And the next is Andrey Santos. In principle, I want to stay at Chelsea. I'm delighted about him saying that. That he's got that eye of I want to play for this club, and he's not given up, and he's now, because he's been on loan and he's been a captain and he's played every week, that he's thinking I need to play every week. I'm not going to come back here. I want to play, and blah blah blah. He's looking at the mentality of I want to play and I want to do it here. So I love that. I'll be honest, last summer I wasn't that happy that he went on loan. I felt like we cut ourselves short with Lavia's injury history. But in hindsight, now he's back. I'm kind of happy he did go out on loan. He's been a club captain. He's started every week. He's took his game onto another level. He's coming back a lot more of a complete player, and he's a lot more confident to come into our 11 and push our 11 for the starting place, and that confidence of I want to stay. I want to get myself into the team. Want to be a regular starter. I don't think he would have had that much of confidence last summer to he has now. So in hindsight, yeah, I'm happy that he's actually went on loan, and I'm happy that I was wrong with it. Um, and he's added that season to get even better, because it makes Chelsea's squad next season much more competitive in midfield. So the last update of the video is about Hugo Ekitike, and Chelsea have made initial contact, and the valuation is still 100 million, and the next steps are already planned. So I guess the talks are still ongoing. The fact that this isn't briefed and saying Chelsea only want to pay 40 million like the Maignan transfer, I'm kind of excited to see what happens here with this one. I don't know an awful lot. I've said in my last two videos, I've watched him in a highlights video, and I like what I've seen. Um, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you we need to sign him, but I do like what I've seen on him in that little bit. And I'm hoping if he does come, he does tick the boxes that we need. But we will see in the next few days. I think we'll try and get this over the line in the next 6 days. And I'm kind of happy that we've got a 6 day window of trying to get deals over the line, because at least Chelsea have got to move fast and get these deals done, instead of us having a long saga of 3 weeks of Chelsea negotiate this, Chelsea negotiate that. And at least here we're getting Chelsea just pushing and getting ahead and trying to get these deals over the line. So hopefully, as a Chelsea fan, we're not having to have a 3 week saga about trying to buy a player. Once the window closes, maybe it'll start dragging out again, but we will see. So that's my reaction to the updates that I've seen. It's not as hostile as I thought it would be when I started reading Twitter and going up and seeing the Maignan news from Fabrizio, but my anger started to cool down, and I'm not as angry and it's not as ranty as I thought it would be. I'm hoping Chelsea just do get this Mike deal over the line. Let's not mess about. We need a goalkeeper. If you've enjoyed this, hit the like button and subscribe button. If you enjoyed this, let me know, and I'll do another one tomorrow.